to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get up.
Let's hear it for the NBA MVP.
Round one in the Western Conference begins. The Suns enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Pelicans? Round one, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
After a long journey through the regular season, the playoffs have finally arrived, and we're set to bring you round one action from the West here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the 5. And for the Suns, filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Royce O'Neal is out there with Maloa. And it's Gillespie in at the point. You take a look at Phoenix. They fought hard to get the seed they earned. Now they need to make the most of it.
Yeah, they'll be heavy favorites in this matchup. That said, they can't look beyond the first round. Do what they've done all season and just take care of business.
Now here's Booker. Nails it from 3.
Well, you can't lose sight of Booker. That time he floated into the corner.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Outside Jones. Here's the 3. There's the 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Gillespie, defended by Murray. Brooks, the pass to Booker. Here's Malawat. Yep, that one goes. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Queen. Here's Williamson. Phoenix grabs the miss.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Booker, good.
That's what I love about D. Book. He won't settle. He loves to get downhill.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Queen. And rejected. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
He was all alone on that one. Booker's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Pass to Queen. Now here's Murray. To stop the run. And that one's long.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Here's Booker. Fires for 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
Here's Williamson. On the wing, Jones. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Murray. And the Pelicans miss again.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
O'Neal misses. Pelicans trail by 10. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. In terms of his team scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back to you, DA.
Thank you for that, Allie.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Queen. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Phoenix leading by 12. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Malawat. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the Pelicans call time here.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Phoenix on D. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Here's Williamson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Here's Gillespie. No made baskets yet. From deep. Buries it from 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Williamson inside. He's covered by O'Neal. Williamson, no good. And stolen by Williamson. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Williamson showing you he's just too strong to be contained. That time he exploded right through the contact.
And it's Queen with a rebound.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Williamson finds Jones. Williamson looking around. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Murray. The 3 ball. Excellent D there from O'Neal. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 20-7 run. Pelicans trail by 13. Pass to Williamson. The jump hook. And that's 2 points on the layup. Williamson's got 6.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Booker on the take. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 13 points for Devin Booker.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Booker pulls it down. Gillespie passes to Brooks. Outside for Booker. He drops it from range. 16 points for him.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
He got it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's Phoenix up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back to the game after this break. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
They've got Jalen Green, and it's Allen in at small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, he will shoot it from there. If he gets any daylight defensively, you've got to anticipate that, and you've got to stay in touch with Allen.
Hey, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Green. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is Green at his best. Electric off the bounce and a great finisher.
Pass to Matkovic. And here's Bay. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Spears. No points yet. The kick out to Poole. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And again, New Orleans no good. The Suns lead by 19. Here's Green. He's covered by Bay. For 3, Allen. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Messi. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Brooks comes in for Goodwin. And it's Booker in for Green. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson is checked in for Matkovic. Jones comes in for Messi. And Murray subbed in for Poole. And here's New Orleans now, after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. Williamson outside. And he banks in the layup. Williamson's got 8.
If Williamson gets the ball right there, I don't know how you stop it.
Booker, pass to Allen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And it's Williamson penetrating, lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Brooks. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Williamson outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on O'Neal.
With his frame and all of that force, it's not a surprise to see Zion getting that whistle.
Queen, he's checked in for Bay. And the Pelicans call time here. And that one misses.
Well, you know, Zion Williamson is just so rare. The way that he attacks, that combination of power and athleticism, there really is no comparison to him.
And the second free throw is good. The Suns lead by 23 to the middle. Here's Brooks. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Williamson with the bucket.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Outside O'Neal. For 3, Allen. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, there are few guys better in this league at the catch and shoot. You've got to run Grayson Allen off that line.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Booker. Shoots from 12. Here's Queen. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt it.
The ruling on the floor
For a
stands.
coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Phoenix leading by 23. Pass to Malawach. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Murray finds some space. The putback. O'Neal pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Brooks. Drops in the layup for two. Brooks has got his third bucket of the night.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Williamson outside. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his fifth rebound in this one. It's Booker on the wing. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 22.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Murray passes to Queen. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the lay-in. He's got 5.
And there's an assist for Zion. And don't forget, Point Zion has become a real thing. Williamson can make good decisions with the basketball.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
You give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now here's Williamson. 13 points in the game. The shake. And the layup is good. Williamson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
Here's Murray. Sweet little floater.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Pelicans cleared away. Queen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Murray. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Phoenix Suns.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to rule them out, yeah, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah.
I see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Pelicans. So for New Orleans right now. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Queen in at the center position.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was such a quick move by Booker. It left the defender guessing, and that can often lead to a foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. Murray with it. Stolen. And they're pushing it up. Here's Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Murray for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside O'Neal. For 3, Booker. And it goes. That makes it 9 for 13 now.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 15. Puts up a deep 3. Booker no good. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Three-pointer, Brooks. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one. New Orleans calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Well, I'll take you inside this huddle. The message from the coach is simple. Can someone, anyone, guard him from the three-point line?
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Williamson passes to Murray. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 9 points for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, Murray getting it done down low. You've got to give him a lot of credit for his assertiveness.
Counted from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
That is right within Murray's wheelhouse. He looks for any opportunity to get a mid-range jumper.
Down low. Here's Malowich. And the layup is good. Malowich has got 10 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. Here's Williamson. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Brooks with it. Checked by Murray. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Now Jones. Outside Murray. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Another one for Booker. He is known for these scoring bursts, and we're seeing it again tonight.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Williamson outside for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. And Williamson with the block. Jones in the post. Brooks on him. Inside. Intercepted. Here's Booker. And it falls all over the rim and in. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Fires the 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Booker throws it down.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Pass to Bay. Now here's Poole. Puts up a three. The rebound by Devin Booker.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The three, Allen. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his fifth shot in as many attempts.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
The three, Fears. On target from range. Fears has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, shooting clearly the #1 priority for Fears there, showing some confidence in his J.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Poole from long range. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got 5 rebounds in the game. The three, Allen. Another three for Phoenix.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. And so far, 9 triples in this one. Just pulling the trigger with absolute confidence. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Iguodaro in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
Williamson outside. Rebounded by Dunn.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Allen. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
That's good from Williamson on the assist by Poole. 21 points for Zion Williamson.
Well, look, you have to do something defensively to defend Zion in the paint. They did all they could, but it was futile.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Here's Fears. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, Fears has all sorts of ways to finish. The floater is going to come in very handy in his NBA career.
Allen on the wing. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Allen's got 11 in the second half.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Pass to Fears. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Allen, the pass to Dunn. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
Queen, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Number 22.
The Pelicans have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Fears. Bay with a screen on Green. For 3, Fears drains the triple. Fears has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, liking the confidence Fears is showing from deep. Jeremiah trusting his J.
For 3, Allen. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Fears. Poole for 3. The shot no good. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. For 3, Allen. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Driving in. Pull for 3. Iguodala grabs a miss.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Williamson outside. Oh, Williamson throws it down!
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And it's Green with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Dunn outside. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. Dunn's got his first 3 points of the game.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
And that one's good. Green.
And it's like he's not even feeling the defense on the drive. Green just fantastic gliding towards the rim.
From 12 feet, Pierce's shot is off.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Here's Iguodala, and the layup is good off the glass. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bay, shoots over Allen. And again, New Orleans, no good. Phoenix has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Hits the trifecta. Allen's got 31.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And Zion living up to his full potential tonight. He can be a terrifying matchup when he's playing with energy.
For 3, Allen. And again for 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved goodbye to the Thunder.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And you know, Jordan Poole made a name for himself in this league with his perimeter shooting, but he is also a really good finisher.
And capturing the series momentum up front, this is a monster Game 1 win for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you
Good! Another from 3.
He's put on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Yeah, equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples. And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Pass to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. The Suns clear it. Now here's Allen. From the arc. And it's Queen with a rebound. Williamson outside. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now, time for our player of the game, Devin Booker.